Hey guys, so today we are going to be looking at the different biomes. I'm going to cover all of the biomes, and this will help you complete your worksheets for today and tomorrow. So I'm going to be going over a lot of stuff, so this might be a long video. So if you need to pause it at some points and just take a break, that's okay too. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So what is a biome? Our world is divided into large areas of similar ecosystems that we call biomes. Biomes have similar weather, rainfall, animals, and plants. There are biomes in dry land and in water. Every part of Earth's surface is included in one or more biomes. So you can see here that they've broken down the different biomes by places. So we are actually around here, and we're in the temperate forest, or the deciduous forest, and that means our leaves change color, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. Okay. So the forest biome. There's three different kinds. There's the rainforest biome, the deciduous forest biome, and the taiga biome. Approximately 30% of Earth is considered a part of the forest biome. It has a wide variety of trees, plants, animals, insects, and microscopic organisms. Its major characteristics are trees. So the rainforest, there are two types of rainforest. There's the temperate and tropical rainforest. So the tropical rainforest can be found around the world. The temperate rainforest covers 6 to 7% of Earth's land surface. So the rainforest, the two types, you've got different kind of weather. The tropical rainforest has warm and lush weather the entire year. It's very wet and high humidity. And the yearly rainfall is 80 to 400 inches. The temperate rainforest, the temperatures are a lot cooler than tropical rainforest, but still mild. It's wet, but not as rainy as tropical, and the yearly rainfall is 60 to 200 inches. The plants, the plants found in the tropical rainforest, the most common is epiphytes. There's orchids and bromeliads. And in the temperate rainforest, the most common epiphytes are mosses and ferns. So there's also different kinds of trees. In the tropical rainforest, there's hundreds of species of trees. The mostly are broadleaf trees with thin, smooth bark, and the trees in the rainforest live for 50 to 100 years. In the temperate rainforest, there's only 10 to 20 species of trees. They're mostly coniferous trees, which mean they're like evergreen. They're triangular shape, and the leaves can be long, pointing needles. Trees in this rainforest, in the temperate forests, can live up to 1,000 years. That's a long time. So the animals in the tropical rainforest, half of the animal species on Earth live in the tropical rainforest. Most of the animals live high up in the trees. Animals like monkeys, birds, insects. The temperate rainforest, most of the animals live on or near the floor to protect themselves from wind and rain. Animals include birds, chipmunks, deer, cougar, and bobcats. Cougars and bobcats are the top predators in the biome. We call that apex predators. So the deciduous forests. The deciduous forests are located in the eastern United States, Canada, China, Europe, Japan, and parts of Russia. So we're a part of the deciduous forest, or temperate forest. Not temperate rainforest, but temperate forests. So deciduous and temperate forests are the same thing. Winter, spring, summer, and fall happen in this biome. The deciduous forests have a wet environment, making it the second rainiest biome. In winter, precipitation falls as snow because of below freezing temperatures. During the summer, the temperatures are about 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So the trees in the deciduous forest, the leaves change color, and we see that here. So in the summer, we've got all these beautiful green leaves. In the fall, they start to change and become red, yellow, and orange. In the winter, which we see that it's starting to turn winter, we're losing our trees. We're losing our leaves. We have no leaves, and in the spring, leaves start to grow again, and the cycle restarts. Just want you to look at this 5 zones of the deciduous forest. or leaf-shedding forests. They're broken up into 5 zones. So the animals in the deciduous forest are black bear, mountain lion, rabbit, and hawk. And we also have more than that as well. So the tundra covers 1/5 of the land on Earth. The tundra surrounds the North Pole and Antarctica, so you can probably guess that it's pretty cold. The tundra biome is the coldest and the driest weather of all biomes. It does not rain as much. The winters are long and the summers are short. The winter lasts 8 months and reaches temperatures of negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit. In the summers, the temperatures will reach 50 degrees Fahrenheit, which is just enough to thaw the surface of the ground. The plants, because of the extreme cold weather, there are no trees in this biome. Plants that do grow in this biome include grasses, shrubs, herbs, lichens, and moss. They grow in groups and stay low to the ground to stay protected from icy winds. There are a few types of animals that actually live in this extremely cold biome, but mostly migrate south for the winter. You can find lemmings, caribou, Arctic fox, and the largest and most dangerous animal is the polar bear. The taiga. The taiga is one of the 3 main forest biomes, and it is located in the far north between the temperate forest and the tundra. The weather here is long, bitterly cold winters and short, mild, wet summers is the typical weather in this region. It rains a lot in the taiga ranges, and they fall as snow in the winter and rain. They fall as snow in the winter and rain in the summer. The precipitation is 10 to 30 inches yearly. The main plant you can find in this biome is the coniferous evergreen trees, which include spruce, pine, cedar, and fir trees. They grow very close together, forming a canopy like an umbrella over the land, and they produce their seeds in the cones. Under the canopy of trees, other plants grow, such as ferns, sedges, moss, and berries. Some animals that you can find here are mainly squirrels, jays, deer, moose, elk, grizzly bears, wolves, lynxes, and wolverines, bats, and woodpeckers. These animals usually have thick fur feathers to keep them warm, sharp claws, which make them good at climbing trees, and large feet to walk on snow without sinking. The grassland. Grasslands are located between deserts and forests. Central North America, Uruguay. You're going to find throughout the year, and you probably already found out that I'm not good at pronouncing things, Argentina, southern Russia, and Mongolia. Summers are hot and winters are cold in grasslands. It usually rains in the late spring and early summer, but not enough rain to grow tall trees and make forests. Some plants that you will find that grasslands are ruled by grass. You will not find many trees and shrubs in this biome. Grasslands are home to many different kinds of grass, including purple needle grass, wild oats, foxtail, ryegrass, and buffalo grass. The main vertebrates you will find in grasslands are herbivores, that means they only eat plants, and plants-eating grazers called ungulates. Some animals you can find in this biome include birds, gophers, antelope, prairie dogs, coyotes, bison, and insects. Now the desert. The largest hot and dry desert in the world is the Sahara Desert in northern Africa. The Antarctica is the largest desert in the world. Other major deserts include the Arabian Desert in the Middle East, the Gobi Desert in northern China and Mongolia, and the Kalahari Desert in Africa. The weather here is really hot during the day and then cold during the night because of low humidity. During the day, the temperatures can reach over 100 degrees Fahrenheit and then drop below freezing during the night. The coldest day in Antarctica was negative 113 degrees. During winter, deserts get a little rainfall, but sometimes the rain evaporates before it even hits the ground. Here's the cold desert of Antarctica. Certain types of plants can survive the harsh environment of the desert. They have to be good at storing and finding water to adapt to minimal rainfall. Plants you can find in deserts include cacti, creosote bush, sagebush, and ocotillo. And you know I'm probably not pronouncing those right. Some animals that live in the desert are cold-blooded, such as snakes, insects, and lizards. The mammals that live here are small, such as the kangaroo, rat, and kit fox. The elf owl sometimes live inside a cactus during the day and then come out at night to hunt. Fresh water. So freshwater biomes include lakes, ponds, rivers, streams, and wetlands. So we have lakes, ponds, rivers, and streams around here. The biggest lake on Earth is Lake Baikal, located in Asia. Lake Tahoe is another lake on the border of California and Nevada. Rivers and streams are moving bodies of water that begins in mountains and come from melting ice and groundwater and then flows into the ocean eventually. The Amazon River, for example, starts at the Andes Mountains and ends in the Atlantic Ocean. Some plants that you'll find here and algae are very important to this biome because they provide oxygen through photosynthesis, so these are producers, and food for the animals. Plants that live in the biome have different adaptations. Water lilies, algae, and duckweed float on top of the water, while cattails and reeds grow along the shoreline. Other plants include mangroves and pickleweed. Many animals live in the freshwater biome, including trout. We have trout around here. Shrimp, plankton, crayfish, snails, worms, frogs, turtles, insects, and lots of fish. The marine biome is the biggest biome in the world. So this is the ocean, covering 70% of the Earth. It is made up of the oceans, the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic, and Southern, as well as other small gulfs and bays. Unlike freshwater, marine regions are very, very salty. The marine biome provides rain through evaporation and wind to circulate air. It also affects our coastal temperatures. The ocean influences our weather greatly. The average temperature of all oceans is about 39 degrees Fahrenheit. The sun only warms the surface of the water, but deep down, the oceans are cold. Over 1 million types of plants live in the oceans. The marine algae is very important because without them, we would not be able to breathe. The algae and other marine plants provide our world's oxygen supply through photosynthesis. Very important marine algae include kelp and phytoplankton. Kelp provides food and shelter for many sea creatures, and phytoplankton serves as food for many ocean creatures and provides Earth with almost half of its oxygen. Other plants in this biome include seaweeds, seagrasses, and mangroves. Many animals in this biome have special adaptations to handle salty and often cold environment. The biggest animal on Earth is the blue whale, and it lives in the ocean. Here is a list of a few of animals that live in the marine biome. Sharks, swordfish, stingrays, eels, dolphins, octopus, squids, oysters, and clams. Some pictures. And that is it. So I know that was a lot of information, but you'll need this information to complete your worksheet on the next slide, and then on Tuesday you'll need to rewatch this video to complete your other assignment. And if you'll want to go through and pause on some of these so you can get the information, you can do that too. All right. Stop it. All right. Thank you guys. Bye.